just talking about AI a little bit, right? Where are you using it? You talked a little bit about it. Is there any other areas that you're using it, or
I
how do you
mean,
see
on
yourself
a daily
in the future
basis,
with it?
basically for I've kind of pushed it out to every person within the firm, so that's really they're just using, the standard chat GPTs and, maybe other some LLMs, just to help them to communicate better, think better, move through the process quicker. And then on the programming side or what I would consider the automation side, then we're using a variety of different, services, whether that's Claude Code to help us to program, whether that's,
Mhm.
OpenAI, whether that's Gemini and Google. We're now moving into image creation through Nano Banana Pro. Don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
That's really kind of I don't know, it came out probably 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, the pro version, and it's just been revolutionary, especially for our ad design. So we're working on new systems in which to speed that process up. We do hundreds of ads every month for the publications we talked about. And so we think that that's going to be very revolutionary for our clients. And that's another area where we'll expand in the future. So don't know if that answered your question.
No, no, no. That's very helpful. I mean, what do you? I mean, as far as that's great that you're incorporating it in your company. Where do you see the actual trends of AI? What's the next thing that you see or insights you go, oh, wow, okay, didn't think about that. How do you see it in the
Well,
next?
I mean, I just see it touching. I mean, I I really kind of, I'm sure you've heard the analogy of the lily pads on the pond, and we're just an eighth covered, but we're like 4 days away from this being like fully covered, and I don't think people are seeing it. I think they're seeing this as like a magic question and answer box. Like, oh, isn't this cool? I can go ask ChatGPT. My wife
Yeah,
loves it. She's into aromatherapy, and she's asking ChatGPT, how do I make this scent from this hotel? And it's great, and and it's
yeah,
fantastic. But the kind of things that we're going to be able to do and we could do now. I think I forget exactly who said it. The future's already here. It's just not evenly distributed. If you know what to do and how to use it, oh my goodness. I would say that it's probably increased my own productivity double, triple. Um, Even on the personal side, even my portfolio, like investment portfolio, I'm a much better investor. I'm talking back and forth, to it all the time, and it's helping me to come up with investment strategies I never could have come up with before. Whether it's call spreads or anything else in the options markets, and I wasn't doing that. It wasn't like I've been doing that for 10 years, or I've been doing that for a year because of the guidance, and it's been revolutionary. So where is it going? I think it's going to revolutionize every part of every business. If they aren't,
yeah.
then I think they're going to get left behind. And I think that's the real, you know, they don't they see their business running and they don't really see the danger, because it's not just, oh, somebody has to do this. Well, there might be another way in which to do it. It's not like they just have to do it cheaper, or even just a little bit better than the way you're currently doing. It could be done in a totally different way that you've never thought of before. We only think of doing it this way because those are the tools we had, right?
Yeah.
When you get a
Yeah,
whole new
good
set
point.
of tools, it oftentimes right now we're trying to utilize ChatGPT or any of these LLMs is kind of like a tool, just a slightly different version of the same tool we already had, as
A lot of
opposed to
people see
thinking
it as a
about a
search engine
totally
almost.
different way to think about it, right? Like,
Yeah,
do we even need to do this? Like to
yeah,
just eliminate this whole complete step, and I think that people don't understand the power. Like, give you an example, and this is the way I've always thought of remote staffing. People don't understand the power of remote staffing, because let's say you have a company, 10 people, and small business owner, and what are they making? Maybe 100 grand, a lot making less, maybe they're making more, but just pick about 100 grand. You got 10 people working, say the average employee there is making 40 grand. That's probably maybe 50. Let's just say 50. And you bring in one employee out of 10, and you bring in overseas staff, and you're probably going to be in like the 25 or 30 grand range. Okay.
Right.
We're going to take that $20,000, add it to the bottom line. We've now increased profitability by 20% without decreasing headcount. And that's just the start. I mean, that's using remote staff. Now with AI, I think that the constraint really is people's ability to put constraints on their business more than anything. Meaning, okay, I've got 10 people. Next year, I'm going to have seven. What do I need to do this year to get it to that level? And this is where I need to be. And and the problem for most people is that is very painful, right? It's painful emotionally because they have to let people go. And I don't like that. I've never, I've fired hundreds of people over the years, but I've never liked that part of it, even if I felt they deserved it to go, right? It's still never fun, right?